Fala pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui é o MV Gamer e vamos de novo jogo. Agora talvez com a minha câmera melhor, mais bem configurada, né? Mas não ainda do jeito que eu quero. Tava louco pra postar esse jogo pra vocês, que é um jogo de terror que eu não conhecia. Layers of Fear, um jogo lançado acho que em 2015, algo do tipo. E agora eles relançaram esse jogo de uma forma reimaginada para PlayStation 5. Vou começar essa jornada, eu fiz um teste ali, então tá continuando a história, mas vamos de nova história. Porque esse jogo tá todo mundo elogiando e vamos que vamos. Desculpa a cara de sono, acabei de acordar, mas tava louco pra jogar esse jogo. E vambora, galera. Quem tá assistindo meu canal pela primeira vez, se inscreve nele, deixa um like nesse vídeo e comenta. E vamos que vamos.
I once had it all. My palate was sated, nostrils stimulated, standing venerated. And one day, you took everything away but shame and pain. I'm still not sure what game you're playing, but I'm back.
É um jogo da Real Engine, então... Vamos de texturas bem bonitas.
I'm taking what's mine.
10 anos antes. Acho que a minha câmera tá mal enquadrada, né? E um pouquinho grande. Na próxima eu diminuo. Aí, pelo menos eu tô no meio agora. Então vamos começar o jogo.
It made me think of your poem. Congratulations.
Aparentemente temos uma escritora que a gente tá jogando, né? É um jogo bem escuro no começo, pelo menos.
Look, I'm aware of the rat's presence, okay? But nothing can be done about it. They've been on this island as long as anyone can remember. It's in our best interest to leave them be.
Gente, eu não vou ler os bilhetes com vocês porque para não atrapalhar a voz do narrador. Mas como ele tá traduzido ali, tá bem tranquilo, né? Viemos de cá, então vamos pra cá.
Dear, congratulations once again on winning our competition. Let us repeat, your submission astonished us, and we are delighted to welcome you in our hermitage. Make yourself at home. The whole lighthouse is at your disposal. The author of the winning essay will receive an opportunity to write the book on the subject in our lighthouse, accommodated especially for this purpose.
Huh? Whole lighthouse is at your disposal. My ass.
I'm an adult, Mama. Crippled or not, I
É
can take care of
farol,
myself.
gente, não uma casa.
It's time for you to focus on yourself.
Hello?
I received the word that you came to the lighthouse. You find everything to your liking.
Well, that was fast. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm very pleased to hear it. Now, are you writing?
What?
You must understand, Mrs. It is imperative that you start your work as soon as possible. I will remind you that you signed a contract. Now, it is very specific on the timeline. I would advise you abide by it. Goodbye.
Now that was a conversation I was too sober for.
Como eu sou escritora, eu preciso ir lá escrever, né? Só tô vindo aqui para dar uma vasculhada.
Our sources say 428 entries have been submitted to the agency. The entry that won was surprising, to say the least. It wasn't a scholar who won it, nor someone with proper education that would give him an understanding of life. It was a sensationalist, a horror writer, and
Vou voltar na sala de costura. Costura. Sala de escrita, né? Da máquina de escrever. Era a porta trancada, né? Ficou mais escuro, né? Parece. Aqui tem alguma coisa, não. Não é um jogo de itens, tá, galera? Tem muito. Acho que você tem que pegar só chaves e alguns puzzles.
Might as well make some good use of the phone while I'm here.
Você não vai atirar, não tem arma.
Hello?
Hi, darling. I'm calling to let you know I'm here. Can you believe the agency already called to see if I was working?
1955.
That's insane. Did you at least have time to settle in a bit? How's the lighthouse? Inspiring? Spooky? Haunted?
All of these things. I was just looking around and it's certainly something. How are you? Do the meds work?
Don't you worry about me, Mama. This is your time to do your work, to live your life.
Well, maybe you're right. I should probably get to it then. Bye, son. Love you.
Love you too, Mama.
O filho dela, talvez. Será que eu tenho que ligar esse gerador? Não. aqui não é.
Dear, congratulations.
Já leu isso aqui. E essa porta tá trancada. O telefone não funciona. Gente, onde eu tenho que ir? Farol, será? Farol não. É, aqui, mas... Tem nada aqui também. Telefone. Acho que é pra cá porque começou a fazer algum barulho. Gente, não sei o que tem que fazer. Quando dá uma subida na escada, dá uma tremidinha, né? Mas não, acho que é do jogo, não é do stream, não. Ah, escrever.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Todo retrato pintado com sentimento é Minha câmera tampou, desculpa. Ah, agora a gente não tá comandando mais ela, hein? E o ambiente é outro.
I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked. Although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that...
Tem muitas portas, né? Então vamos explorar todas que estão abertas, pelo menos. Como tem rato nesse jogo, né? Acho que é só um porão mesmo. Boletim. É uma pessoa que não lê muito bem, não escreve muito bem, é ruim de matemática, é ruim em ciências e é perfeito em artes e música. Um artista mesmo. Como eu faço pra sair daqui? Difícil. É muito escuro.
We would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such, decided not to head further than a prophylactic spray. Please.
Resumindo, né? Estão reclamando dos ratos e ele fala que não tem rato. Imagina se não tem, né? Imagina se pega no pé.
I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right. I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth it to strive for perfection.
Uma corrente, uma coleira, né?
Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. And one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke, quote, the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Its distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown, revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting.
Ah, e aqui era quando eles ainda eram noivos, o pintor e a pintora. O pintor e a esposa, né? E eles estavam grávidos. Ela estava grávida, né?
Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and snored his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know! In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy.
Páprica.
Did they fuck up the length?
Trancado. Eu vim de lá, então nos resta a escada.
I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done, before you go to sleep.
Ah, eles moravam na mesma casa e conversavam só por bilhetes. Pra que ter essas maçanetas se não tem item pra pegar, né?
Let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now. I really do. That's why I've agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task, because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. Tonight it's all about you and me. Let's make it special.
You promised.
Ele já tá em crise com a esposa. Opa, peguei uma chave. Trancada mesmo e não abre. Tem bilhete.
Been working all night. Don't wake me up.
Ah, aqui é o quarto deles.
Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. Quote, "She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years," stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems even Anthony Giles, one of its harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating, quote, "There's more to performing music than enthusiasm in a pretty face." When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets these words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, "Yes." The long-awaited opening of the Galactic Department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events.
Sorry. Couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work.
Ah, ele colocou uma prótese. O anel. Pra cá eu ainda não vim, né?
Daddy's here. Hush. Why pink?
Qual o problema disso aqui? Tô no claro por causa da câmera, né? Mas no escuro deve ser.
No, this is private.
Save point, essa canetinha, hein?
Two souls, so passionate, so talented, and yet they wanted to build something so ordinary. A home, a wife, a family, peaceful life.
Mudou, hein? Tá diferente o cenário. Oscar Wilde.
We are truly thrilled to hear that you accepted our humble proposition. After discussing dates with my colleague, we find this date the best time to open the exhibition.
They don't understand what it takes to make a good painting.
Nossa, são...
The work doesn't start with the brush. Just like family doesn't start with marriage. It starts with canvas.
São macabros, mas são bonitos, né?
I can't remember the last time I wore these. The last time I could move freely.
Ah, isso daí é a botinha da prótese dele. Porque ele teve um problema no joelho, né? O primeiro passo é o mais difícil. Gente, olhando de fora parece parado, mas tô sentindo uma tensão bem medonha. Trancado. Chave.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves.
Porta nova. Olha a quantidade de... Ai, gente, que medo desse, olha.
I think I have the music for all the paintings now. I'm going to play it for you this evening. You're going to love it.
What? Medo.
It must be sharper.
Sorry I haven't written in a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you, your last letter was troubling, to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that? The lady in black especially? That was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you except to get her some professional help pronto. You could probably talk to someone as well. With all that's happened, I'm sure it would do you some good. I probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics. Anyway, I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you.
Gente, olha que estranho, né? Parece que a esposa queimou as obras dele. E eles estão querendo internar a esposa, mas na verdade a esposa vivia num local sei lá, né? Numa relação abusiva, talvez. Look closer. Tem alguma senha por aqui, hein?
No matter what we did, the fireplace just wasn't enough to warm this room.
Ó, apareceu o número. Aqui é um rato. Virou 9.
Don't be scared. It's just a book, Birdie.
Peguei mais um pedaço da 4, 9, 6. Eu vou fazer o contrário primeiro. 6, 9, 4, porque foi o caminho que ele ligou, né? Primeiro de lá. 6, 9, 4. Depois eu tento 9, 4. Não foi. 6, 9, 4. 6. Ah, tá. 9. Abriu. Uma chave.
This is fine. This is good. These are great conditions. I can finish it. I can. I will. I need to. For all our sakes. For our family.
For a family? Or just for you? Go on. Tip the scales.
Gente, olha, virou um quadro a porta que eu tava. Vai, fechou.
Don't worry, you're not alone. Perfect relationships may look great on the silver screen, but the rest of us mortals have to face the simple truth. Nobody's perfect. And you know what? That's fine. In fact, many loving couples struggle with day-to-day life in a relationship. This does not make them any less special. It just takes some work. And we're here to help. Our consultants, all trained experts in their...
Uma espécie de autoajuda. Trancado.
I had the most beautiful dream last night.
Ah, não, eu queria ouvir. Trancado.
I think we should drop the toccata here. People won't be able to concentrate on anything but your music. It's about our family, after all. About both of us. I'm sure Thomas would agree with me.
Olha, ele queria que ela parasse de cantar pra ele pintar. She will break you.
I have a new set. Less flashy this time. You were right, it works better. I can't wait for this opening. I've never dreamed of making art together with you. Here we are, and it's all I could have wanted.
escuro, né? Uai? Como assim isso? Isso aqui não tava aqui. Depois que você olha no espelho, no quadro, aparece outro quadro. Ó, ali não tem quadro. Se você olhar, vira um quadro. Será que essa porta verde que não tinha? Trancada. Ah, tem mais um ali. Mas não parece não ser esse. Ou é esse. Ah, eu tenho que olhar pra ela sumir. Ah, mas ela tá aqui. Ah, essa... Tá. Desapareceu. Só pode ser, gente. Tá a menor ideia. Esse aqui não dá pra ver. Socorro! O que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Ai, será que eu tenho que olhar para os quadros também? Tipo, olhar para aquele ali. Olha lá a chave, ó. Agora foi.
How can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one veiled painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The look he gave me the other day.
Penso. Faltam... Vocês estão vendo que estão preenchendo ali, né? No cantinho da tela. Tem que preencher, acho que faltam 2.
Watch him drown.
Dear sir or madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please, consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police.
Ai, cheio de corrente.
My home is my castle. Locked inside, I am safe.
Why? Andando em círculos. Eu entrei e saí da mesma sala. E se eu voltar por ela, trancada? Apareceu um item. Apareceram 2 itens. Ah, ué. Ah, tá.
Felt as if it wasn't my hand that wrote the letters when using it.
Muito escuro. Eu não sei nem pra que lado que eu tenho que ir. Acendeu. Gente. Olha como os quadros começaram a ficar mais... Vai. Sem ar. Ai, olha aqui os peixes. Ai, tá caindo água e saindo os peixes aqui, ó. Meu. Uma passagem secreta.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So...
In an unexpected experimental streak in his usually conservative endeavors.
Mais um pedaço.
I have a responsibility. Finish it.
Não tô enxergando nada. Ela vai quebrar você. Aqui longe.
Linen will do. Anyone can paint on a linen canvas. I am not anyone.
Tá bom. Será que isso me mata, gente?
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Aqui eu já vim. Aqui é onde o jogo começa, né, pessoal, na verdade. Será que não era pra cá que eu deveria vir?
I had the most beautiful
Ah,
dream
os
last
itens que eu
night.
peguei.
I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you. It was you he really lusted for. No, this is pride. How can two people who once...
Ah, eu tô reunindo aqui os bilhetes principais. Tem uma parede verde e uma vermelha. Eu acho que de cá é a versão dela e de cá é a versão dele. Só pode ser. Abriu uma porta.
It must be sharper. First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact.
Parece que as coisas dele estão de cá e não de cá.
Moths, drawn to the fire between them. No matter if the flame was desire, despair, or hate.
I hereby resign from service as maid in house.
Só sobraram os dois. Medo.
I can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now there you are locked in your workshop as you...
Curioso pra saber sobre a filha deles.
It's not like I'm some drunkard. I know how to handle my liquor.
Ok. Ai, que lindo esse abajur. Eita.
Don't push me away.
Menor ideia, gente. Preciso de dicas.
Mince slice. Chunky. Crunchy.
I keep the fire because I'm freezing, for God's sake. All I asked for was an edible meal. At least one that had any taste at all.
Gente, eles estão numa crise conjugal braba, hein?
Suddenly, everything I find relaxing is a fire hazard.
Tem esse elevador, mas antes eu vou dar uma vasculhada aqui.
This is my house. You can't keep locking me in. You're so afraid of fire. How can you cut off the means of escape?
Trancado. Só nos resta vir aqui mesmo. O vermelho não sobe, só o verde que sobe.
Defy death. Defy entropy. Defy the flames. Finish it!
Here are the calculations you asked for. You need to also include the cost of lamps for every room.
I don't care how much it costs. She's afraid of fire. We will have electricity, and that is that. The life of painting, the soul. I need it. I need it to be perfect, striking, vibrant life. Life, 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 fire! Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Here are the...
Medo, né, gente? Você não se assusta. Quer dizer, ele não é um terrorzão, mas você sente medo. É misterioso. Ainda tô curioso com a senha daquele cofre lá, hein? Chave. Ai, claridade.
It's been a while. It took me 6 months to be able to hold a pen again. 6 long and painful months. But I finally did it. I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you.
Lice, mice, bald, bloody spots, hair, not mine. Where are the scissors?
Gente, que voz é essa? Alguém pode me explicar?
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's... nothing. They're getting smart.
Tem pra lá e pra cá. Fica a dúvida, né? Pra quem ele prescreveu a morfina? Pro esposo, pro marido ou pra esposa?
You always wanted to have a huge garden. Green calmed your nerves, you said. Is this the right door for me?
Ai, tô preso aqui. Ah não, tem uma escada.
No excuses, no accidents, no weakness. Just fire from the depths of your soul. Finish it. Never wanted it to come to that. But here we are. I will protect myself.
Uma lanterna.
Since my last letter, things only got worse. Yesterday, a stool broke underneath me. My cup stuck to a kitchen table. Why can't you understand? I'm working in here! I swear if I'm interrupted one more time, I thought it would be harder.
As of today, I'm resigning from work at this house. I think I don't have to explain reasons. You know how life in this house looks.
I'm done. I'll do it myself. Keeping the house from breaking apart can't be that hard.
Trancado. Aqui não dá pra passar.
He looked so delicious when the flame burned him out.
Como eu saio daqui? aí, verde ou vermelho?
The only thing that could make her smile.
Cannot be undone.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one. Obviously, this was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
Olha, já tá enchendo de coisa delas.
It's not like I'm some drunkard. I know how that.
Essa é a mesa dele e aquela é a mesa dela, né?
Their life started to fall apart. Everything he touched turned to rot.
Look, honey, it's your favorite. Come, sit with me, like in the old times. I will get you. Good, solid undercoat. A primer that will hold it all together so it doesn't rot.
Pessoal, eu vou parando por aqui essa primeira parte. Tô amando o jogo. Eu queria jogar ele, tipo, jogue até zerar, mas eu tenho um compromisso. Mas assim, gente, tá ficando muito interessante esse jogo. Atenção que ele... a imersão que ele traz a gente, né? Então, recomendo vocês continuarem. Eu devo postar a segunda parte aí. Enfim, devo voltar e já retomar, porque tá muito tenso. E eu tô adorando o jogo. Tá bem legal. Fiquem comigo aí. Mais uma vez, deixem like, compartilhem, comentem. E é isso, galera. Até a próxima. Fui!